Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a team from the American, the Temple Owls, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Owls offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Owls will hustle to the line.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick tempo here for the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So San Diego State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important to get this.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run the option. Slithers into space. It's a seam wide open. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's complete. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Aztecs, they'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Aztecs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in their running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And the Owls want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Secures it at the 30. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Pass interference. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Temple lining up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with breaks into the open. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Rainey. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Here's a heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Picked off to stop the threat. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Temple lines up quickly. Wants to throw on third. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks the tackle. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage. Make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds a man on the left.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
First and goal, Temple.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Got it back on second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Ford. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's raining. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers, and
he'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Owls headed quickly to the line.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here comes the hurry up.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Hauls it in. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Temple lines up quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Owls with the 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Owls kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 35, he's loose. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quick strike complete. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Hawkins. The sure hands, it's Rainey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down.
There he goes. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Complete.
That's a bang-bang play, three-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. No more room to rise. This defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
The Owls will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. Turning it on. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Took care of it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. I mean, seriously, what do you do against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for him all week, and you can put a wide receiver at quarterback to be scouting, but you just can't replicate a guy that can buy time, scramble around, break tackles, and then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field and make you pay. Just too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Hall. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Hall. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Temple lines up quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. When you've already sent your punt around 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Shakes off the defender.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The option look. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Aztecs! And the punishment has been extended.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. And they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss. And he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 17 to James Madison. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
On the option. And some room to work. Got enough for the first down. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Oh, they're after him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead's extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls and fires complete. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The give to the left. Finding an escape route. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes a man miss. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Bringing the heat. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Makes the catch. It's Coffee. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end and cover.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Aztecs are threatening in the red zone. A run for the quarterback.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Rainey. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. They're trailing by just 4 to East Carolina.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.